So today we're at the abandoned copper mine. This area is actually 18.36 acres of land that composes the whole copper mine. I mean, we can only see part of it, but since it's been sort of renovated into a national landmark, they put in a parking lot, and there's an information center up there, and the hills you can see all around. But we'll take a walk through and I'll show you. It looks pretty cool. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this sign, but it says copper mine ruins declared a national park in the 28th day of March 2003 by Honorable Riel George, Minister for Natural Resources and Labour, Government of the British Virgin Islands. The Honorable Ralph T. O'Neill, Chief Minister and Minister of Finance, Economics and Development, Planning and Representative for the 9th District. Mr. Alan Parker, Chairman, National Parks Trust Board. Mr. Joseph Smith Abbott, Director of National Parks. Mrs. Josephine Colwood, Permanent Secretary, Minister of Natural Resources. Ms. Myrtle Reese, Chairperson, Copper Mine Restoration Committee. Copper Mine, the Valley, Virgin Gorda, British Virgin Islands, Friday, 28th, 2003. So they've made it a walkthrough, put in some steps. It's pretty cool. It's a beautiful spot right on the Atlantic Ocean. Lots of beautiful trees and flowers. I'm not quite sure what this is. Some sort of, I guess it might have been a mine shaft at one time. It's quite interesting. They got a grate over the top so nobody falls in there. I want to look down in there and see a body. Look how beautiful the ocean is. Of course, the area is surrounded with granite, all types of different rocks, but predominantly granite, and within the granite there's copper deposits. Surrounding the copper mine ruins, there's many granite rocks, additional deposits of quartz, feldspar, tin copper, and other clay materials. The abandoned copper mine played an important role in history of Virgin Gorda. Spaniards passing through the BVI were the first early Europeans to mine copper here in the early 18th century. Along the ground you can see a lot of the old brick from some of the buildings and stuff that over the years deteriorated, but the bricks are left here. Of course they put in a rail for tourists not to fall over the edge. In the early 18th century, Cornish miners built the ruins and mineral deposits in Cornwall, England. So the mine closed in 1862 due to escalating expenses and low market prices. As many as 130 Cornish laborers at the time stayed here on the islands and made this home. They didn't go back to England. So a lot of the families that are here actually came from Cornwall, England. They worked these mines big smokestack. It's pretty cool. Of course, you know, the Spaniards and the English, when they came in and mined the copper, had easy access because they could moor their boats right here in this small cove, and it goes right out to the Atlantic Ocean, right across to Spain and England. Here's a big steel drum of some sort. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's deteriorated, but you can tell at one time it was very, very thick steel. You see the brick wall here. It's very interesting. I like stuff like this. You see along the ground a lot of different rocks and quartz, granite rocks, all different types of different rocks. Look how thick that steel was. I mean, it's rusted now, but it's still, even now, it's still pretty strong. And of course, you got bushes and trees that have grown in through over the years. Rocky area right down there. A lot of times I come down here and I see people fishing from here. It's a great place to fish. I see more stonework, retaining walls and stuff that were built. And if you look at the rocks, here's a good example. You see the green, that's the green residue from the copper. There's so much copper in this area, with combined with the salt water from the ocean, it turns green and leaves that green residue on everything. It's quite interesting. You know, even these old cobblestone bricks that are laying around, you know, they're hundreds of years old. They're very interesting to see. To me, it's part of history. Not to mention, it's a beautiful area. Look how beautiful this is. Today is about 27 degrees Celsius. There's a little bit of a wind. You probably can hear that in the microphone. But absolutely beautiful day. They built this information center years ago. However, it hasn't been used for a while, and then along came COVID-19 and they haven't bothered opening it up yet. But I mean, I'm sure that in the coming days it'll end up opening again. So again, you can see on the ground all the different types of rocks and minerals, small flecks of copper. The green, you see the green, that's all copper. You know, you think back, this was back in the 1800s that this was built, but look how perfectly square it is. Like, you see people today building things, they have a hard time to square it up. This is perfectly square. It's absolutely amazing. The workmanship with just stones and all different shapes and sizes of stones, and they were able to build this just as true and square as you could imagine. Absolutely amazing. You can see all the different stones. Some more green residue on the stones. Don't worry, I didn't fall. I came close. It's a beautiful clear day here in Virgin Gorda. Blue skies and white puffy clouds. Absolutely beautiful. Well, I hope you enjoyed my little tour of the copper mine. Please like and share the video if you did. People that are ever wanting to visit Virgin Gorda or the British Virgin Islands, it's a beautiful place. The people are great. Lots of different Caribbean style foods and lots of sunshine. My favorite part. Have a great day.